Welcome back. It is Wednesday, June 7th, 2023, and as you see, I've had to zoom in a little bit because when I zoom out to the normal, it just will not focus for some reason, so I'm going to be able to zoom in just a little bit and still use the cards. Let me get it back where I want it. There we go. Don't know why it's doing this. I know part of the reason because the lens is missing the cover. There's something on the lens. I can't get it 100% to straighten up, or clear up, focus up. Be that as it may, as long as we can keep doing it like this, and I just have to pull my camera back a little bit, I'm still here as normal. So anyway, we have a lot of events to cover, and more than we got 5 birthdays to get to, with a couple with some cards. So on this date in 1981, Benny Parsons wins at Texas World Speedway in College Station, not the current Texas Motor Speedway, Texas World Speedway. And if you look at it on Google Maps, the track is slowly being demolished and being made into a residential area. Kind of sad to see that. Same thing happened with Riverside Raceway in California, and of course Ontario got tore down, and it's now kind of a multi-use residential, commercial, industrial, whatever. But that happens when you build too close to a major metro area. It's eventually going to get swallowed up. 1986 on this date, Al Unser Jr. wins his first career IROC race at Mid-Ohio. Of course, Al Jr. would become the winningest non-NASCAR driver in that series. On this date in 1992, Ernie Irvan wins at Sears Point after having a penalty early in the race and having to come all the way from the back of the field. But the bigger event of that day, Bill France Sr. passed away that morning. So it was the second race in a row that Ernie won on a road course that he ended up having to do a dedication in Victory Lane. 1998 on this date, ARCA legend Bob Schacht wins his final career race at Memphis Motorsports Park in the ARCA Series. On this date in 2002, Brendan Gaughan wins his first career truck race. In his 3 races in a row, he would go to win at Texas, and for a grand total of 4 of his 8 career Truck Series wins. Also on this date in 2013, Jeb Burton won his one and only so far truck race at Texas. So that brings us up to speed on all the major events. So a few birthdays that we have. NASCAR Goodies Dash Series legend Mike Swain, born on this date in 1952. Current championship winning crew chief Rodney Childers, born on this date in 1976. Of course, he won the title with Harvick. 2 people born on this same day in 1955. Liz Allison, who is the widow of Davey Allison, and this man, Tim Richmond. So, Tim Richmond, former Indy 500 Rookie of the Year. This uniform was when he first came on into the NASCAR scene. Burst on the scene as a driver for D.K. Ulrich, later drove for Bob Rogers, and then he got the J.D. Stacy ride. Here's a picture of Tim in Victory Lane. That's probably the 86 Southern 500. I think both of these are the 86 Southern 500. Let's see what that trophy says. It's not going to let us zoom in, but it does look like it says 86 Southern 500 there, which I believe that's what both of these are from. The reason I feel that it's that, 1, it's a Folgers uniform, and 2, it's a darker background, because that race was ending in near darkness. It's a picture of Tim with his motorcycle-style full-face helmet on during his Raymond Beetle days, and there's a good look at Tim in his old Milwaukee uniform. And I'm trying to see what year I think this is from. Honestly think this is from 1983, maybe 84. He only drove for the old Milwaukee team 83, 84, and 85. And I don't remember him having the Pontiac lettering down the sides in 85. So it could be 84, but it's hard to say. And there's the old Milwaukee Pontiac. Now this is the Le Mans that he drove in 83, and he did run the Grand Prix Sim. But that's a nice look at the old Milwaukee car for Tim Richmond. And our final birthday, another championship-winning crew chief, born on this date in 1964, Mr. Robbie Loomis. Now, he wasn't a championship-winning crew chief with the 43, but we'll get to that here in a minute. And I was looking through these, and there's a lot of cards here that are really, really nice. I really like this one. I think this one would be a good one to send to Richard Petty and Robbie Loomis and get them both to sign it. If you look at Richard's car, too, look how the right side glass is always tinted. That's how Richard did it. There's a nice 92 Max. Another 94 Max. So kind of going through, he was crew chief for Richard, he was crew chief for Rick Wilson, he was crew chief for Dallenbach, John Andretti, and Bobby Hamilton. And I don't think he stuck around for John Andretti's second run. I think he had already departed by then. But a lot of nice cards here, and Robbie definitely was a wizard when it came to setups and stuff. So there's a nice Viper, and I like this one. I mean, not too many crew chiefs have those clear acetate cards. I know it's Crown Chrome, I know it's base, but even today, not a lot of crew chiefs get that. But his championship, right here, Jeff Gordon, Robbie Loomis. So I guess he did go to Gordon in 2000, so he would have been there at Petty Enterprises for the return of Johnny Andretti, I believe in the 98 season. So anyway, again, lots of birthdays today, lots of events. I'm going to try, I really want to get this lens fixed, figured out, whatever, because I like being able to zoom in on stuff and be like, you know, I don't want it to be blurry when it's up close, and I don't like that being as close as I can get it, so we'll zoom back out. And you can see it zooms in close on this, but it still seems a little bit hazy. So we'll play around with it. We just may have to get used to this image here. Well, whatever the case may be, enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you tomorrow.